Simmering Stu. A Jane Delaney Mystery, Book 6. By Pamela Burford. To the memory of my father, Dan, and my father-in-law, Al, two of the best storytellers I ever knew. 1. Lifeguard on duty. You know how sometimes you say something in passing or someone says something to you in passing, and only later do you realize the statement could be taken more than one way? Like, wow, he didn't know how right he was. Know what I mean? Okay, probably not. Anyway, when Martin McAuliffe turned to me and said, "Jane, I have a feeling this is going to be a memorable night," I'm pretty sure he wasn't anticipating the way that night really turned out. Because, come on. Who could possibly have seen that coming? He uttered these provocative words while steering his 1966 candy apple red Mustang into the parking area of a historic bed and breakfast inn called the Gabbling Goose, located across the street from the town beach in quaint Crystal Harbor, Long Island. The porch light and first-floor windows of the red brick inn glowed in welcome, though it was nearly 11 p.m. Moonlight shivered on the inky surface of the bay. I can hear you wondering why, since both of us possessed perfectly serviceable homes right there in town, we decided to shell out the big bucks for a room at the Gabbling Goose. Well, it was really Martin's doing. He was the one who'd insisted this grand passion that had been smoldering between us for the past year deserved to be, shall we say, brought to fulfillment at a more romantic and, yes, memorable venue than either his one-bedroom apartment above the pub where he tended bar, or the soulless McMansion I'd kinda sorta inherited the previous year. Brought to fulfillment sounds so much more genteel than consummated, don't you agree? Or any of the earthier synonyms for you-know-what that just popped into your mind. I can, too, read your mind. Deal with it. In any event, month after month of flirtatious banter and suggestive teasing had brought the slow smolder to a flashpoint a little earlier that night when Martin and I had shared our first big kiss. I have to admit, after that kiss, he could have fulfilled me in the middle of Main Street and I wouldn't have complained. But I agreed to do it Martin's way, because I knew it was prompted by a desire to make the night extra special for me. Plus it was anyone's guess how long his romantic streak would last, or indeed how long we would last. There were no guarantees where the inscrutable and commitment-phobic Padre was concerned. That's right, I call him Padre. And lest you get the idea I just tangled tonsils with a man of the cloth, let me assure you it's merely a nickname I'd bestowed, owing to the fact that during our first meeting, Martin had been impersonating a priest. I know. Awful, right? What's that?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?